Chelsea Football Club is doing amazing. I think Chelsea is buying every player in a shot currently.
Yeah.
I'm joined here with Rashford. Rashford, good to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah, so Chelsea, now, first question I have quickly off the bat.
Yeah.
Because we've had a lot of discussions with you, and you're always mentioning Chelsea's philosophy, Chelsea's idea, style of play and everything. But from a outside perspective, I don't really understand what Chelsea is trying to build. When I see you go for the likes of, Xavi Simons, when I see you go for the likes of, Coenda, I don't know what exactly is Chelsea trying to build.
Yeah, that's a very nice question, and I think I'll be excited to speak about that. So, firstly, we changed ownership from moving from the Abramovich era to the Todd Bowley era. So, from the Todd Bowley era, they started something like we call a new regime, and he came out and he spoke about it. What is it that you want to do with this club that you have just bought? Okay. And his idea is, I want a team that can go and play together as one unit for an extended period of time. So that's why you have something like a fallout with Tuchel, because Tuchel is this person that wants to their immediate results.
Get experienced players already.
Give me experienced players and I want to give you results right now. Yeah. But Bowley is of the opinion like, that's not what I want. My vision is, let's have these young players, these young talents, these people that people call underdogs, and let's train them to go masterclass for a very long period of time. So we should not be very surprised if we see players like 19, 20. You see, we just signed Kopama out of nowhere. No, but I don't think some people have ever heard of Jackson before Chelsea went to brought him from Villarreal. We brought in people like Noni Madueke. We brought a whole lot of numbers of people, and then we're moving in this direction.
I get that idea in the sense, and everybody can understand that, because Chelsea have a clearly defined transfer strategy in terms of the age of the players they are buying. Young, promising players. Now, definitely you are a football analyst. You understand the fact that there are different style of plays, different approaches to the game. There's a counter press system, high intensity system, get pressing. There's possession based football. You understand? There is it's a low block, counter attack style of play. Before, when Maresca came in, I think clearly that because of the way Maresca had been an assistant under Pep Guardiola, we felt Maresca was coming to enact a possession-based pattern. And even when you look at the training sessions of Maresca, it looked like it was a possession-based pattern. But when you are going for Xavi Simons is a player that is one of those specimens that they say, this guy is meant for a pressing, counter-pressing side. That's why he is in Leipzig, Leipzig is someone that does what he does. Even when Man United were trying to be interested in him, we understand that this guy was perfect for a counter-pressing, pressing side, high-intensity side. How does Xavi Simons now fit into the idea that we have already that Maresca is a possession-based coach?
Yeah, a philosophical man. You want to kill me, but I'm going to sit out and stand out strong. So it's this is the way I see it. I think with Maresca, there are dynamics to the way he have his things. It's not fixed. Because I think if you look at the PSG's match, they came with an approach. We came with an approach also. And you find out there is a twist and turn in everything. It's not, when Maresca plays, it's going from 4-2-3-1. All of a sudden, you are saying 3-2-2-3. So it's something like, it's twisting his whole thing around. And that has not answered your question yet. But let's go now straight to your question, which is, I think we are playing more of like a pressing team. And at the same time, you want to, at some point, take possession of the ball. So what do I mean by that? You collect when the opposition is holding the ball, you go in straight out at them and charge them. With Xavi Simons, I think even take away Xavi Simons, put Chelsea in the box. Look at Nicolas Jackson. He's a guy that presses well. Look at what's it called? Kopama knows how to press, not in the ad sense, but
intelligence,
block out one channel and allow him doing to the other side. So you see, like, if you bring in the like of Xavi Simons into this team, it just adds to the philosophy that you have on ground on, okay, we press well, we counter press, and we take possession of the ball and tell the other person that we are in charge.
So can we see, because we've watched Chelsea now at least a year under Enzo Maresca, and that year is even more than, it's like a year plus, because you guys had the extra tournaments like Club World Cup, where we were able to see the ideology of the coach. Can we say that Chelsea is no longer a possession-based side and now it's a pressing side? Because what you said, what I'm saying is, because when you look at your midfield, they're not players that are possession masters.
Yeah, definitely.
When you see Enzo Fernandez, you see these guys are, Enzo Fernandez is good. The way Enzo Fernandez I have known, even from the likes of Benfica days, is very good in the transition-based team.
Yeah.
It's very good. Caicedo is just a destroyer, also very good in stopping play and changing it into attack.
Yeah.
So can we see Chelsea's snipe possession pressing team?
Yeah, the reason why I would not say yes or no to this question is I want us to stay in the flexibility of it. Like I said, Enzo Maresca is dynamic.
Okay.
I think with Enzo Maresca now, what you see more is I look at what the opponents do, then I structure my team in a way that counters what they play. I think that's like the basic philosophy that we have gotten, most especially from the Club World Cup. You analyze your opponents, you see the way they play, then you play something different to what they play. Because I think, and we have seen that in
flexibility.
Chelsea. Yeah, that flexibility. So when there is a need to take possession of the ball, he has the team that can do it. When there is a need to counter press, he has the team that can do it. When there is a need to go high intense press, he has the
players. I think that's very good. It's also very good. So let's talk about one last point because I feel people are talking about this topic, but they're not really asking a very critical question. Nicolas Jackson. I've seen that Chelsea fans and media are trying to push Nicolas Jackson to every interested club. Sometimes when you are on a live show, our live show, which you guys listen to our live show every Friday, by 8 p.m. 8 to 12 p.m.
It's always lively.
Lively. So we see a lot of Chelsea fans always say, why don't go buy Nicolas Jackson? Like say, now free the one dash us. So the fact now is, the question now is that Nicolas Jackson now, what is going to happen? Which club do you think? Because I know people are mentioning Newcastle tonight, they don't get Sesko. But do you think Nicolas Jackson is going to leave Chelsea? And if he's going to leave Chelsea, which club do you think is going to buy Nicolas Jackson for that amount you guys want to tell him?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on inside, but from the outside, and the way we have read news and read analysis and see what iSports journalists are saying about Nicolas Jackson, Chelsea is not coming out to, I want to sell this guy. Chelsea got offers, then they place a tag on him like, this is the amount we want to sell if you want to.
You cannot have 3 strikers.
I don't think there's anything bad there. And why do I say this? You look at last season where we have Nicolas Jackson alone as the main striker, then we have Nkunku as a supporting striker. We suffered for it when there was no Nicolas Jackson.
And because Nkunku, the gap between Nkunku and Nicolas Jackson in terms of fitness and fitting the style of play,
definitely
was very large.
Yeah.
But looking at now, you have Delap, you have what they call it, Dom Pedro. What I would like to call him, Dom Pedro, and then you have Joao Pedro actually, and you have Nicolas Jackson. Now the gap is not much.
Yeah, definitely. I almost like player of the same profile,
and these guys should keep them happy. You need to sell one of them. And
we're playing in a whole lot of competition. From my own biased viewpoint, or not my own biased viewpoint, this is what I think. I don't think Chelsea should sell Nicolas Jackson because if we are going to calculate by numbers, if you are going to calculate by stats, if you are going to calculate by what they do on the pitch, all these guys bring in somehow of the same profile. But Nicolas Jackson has showed you, like, if we look at all of these boxes, you want to press the opponent, Nicolas Jackson is there. You want to disturb the opponent's defender, Nicolas Jackson is there. You want to open the space out wide so that people like Palmer and Enzo can play into, Nicolas Jackson is there for you. But the primary assignment,
he's not doing that
scoring.
Exactly.
I tell you, he's not doing it. But you look at last season, he played more games than Joao Pedro, but he has 10 goals. Joao Pedro played 27 games and he has, he has 10 goals also. But you look at Jackson SG, and why do I say SG? SG puts us in a space where you look at this guy expected goals, and this expected goal will calculate it by the quality of chances that he has and the quality of shots and where he took that shot from, and sometimes the position of the keeper. So you see,
what was his XG?
His XG was around 13 point something, and he got 10 goals. That's that performance.
Expected goal. Now, I think now you are saying a very important point. If Nicolas Jackson's XG, which we will check because I have not done this,
it's 13 points.
If it's 13 points, what that means this is 13 expected goals per game, per 90.
Per 90,
It's crazy.
No, for the whole season, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, for the whole season.
Yeah, for the whole season.
So he should score 13 goals.
Yeah, he should score 13 goals. According to last season.
And he scored
10 goals. Yeah, so, but one thing where I think the XG sometimes can deceive us, because you look at the numbers, you think 13 goals is not that much, but he's getting himself in critical position. That's why his SG can be as high as 13.
I think 13 XG for the season is very low.
Yeah, it's low, but you look at the guy that didn't play all the games. I think SG is not more about you're looking at he should score 13 goals.
It's the chances he got and the average conversion rate.
Yeah.
So if he's meant to score 13 goals and you said he scored 10 goals.
10 goals, yeah.
Then that means if he definitely obviously failed below the
yeah, that's the point. It tick all of the other boxes.
I think for a goal scorer, you can tick 1 million boxes, but if you don't score, then it's meaningless. Just like for a goalkeeper, you tick all the old boxes, but
you
they're
can't
still
catch
scoring you.
Yeah.
But I think this is a discussion that we will still have further because of our time. So guys, thank you very much for sticking with us.
Yeah.
This is our opinion on Chelsea's approach in the transfer market and also the much needed question: what is going to happen to Nicholas Jackson? So guys, stick with us. Do us love by liking this video, subscribing, and most importantly, commenting about what's your opinion about this. Until we see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.